Thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate it. I'll be back in just a couple minutes, but thank you. Hi! Oh, I think I still have the reverb on. Hang on. Give me 1 second to fix that. I kind of forgot to shut it off, but hi. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. I hope everybody's doing super duper well. And if you don't know me yet, my name is Lex, and I'm a comfy witch VTuber who works at a magical coffee shop. I'm super duper duper excited for today's stream. We are playing some more Ace Attorney Investigations, and we will be hopefully finishing Turnabout Airlines today. This is the second case of the first investigations game. And I'm super excited to hopefully finish it, but welcome in everybody. How are we all doing? Let me just take a little sip of my coffee real quick. Yes, I have coffee today because it's not like 9 o'clock. Yesterday's stream was super fun. But I wanted to make sure that I wasn't drinking any coffee during it. Which was kind of unfortunate, but it probably saved my voice. I'm okay, just got off work a few hours ago. Well, congrats on getting off work. I am super duper excited. What happened last time we played? Last time we played, we went down to the cargo room and we realized that there's a box there that wasn't there before the original flight started, which means it's possible that the victim was actually pushed over the railing, and that's how he fell and died, and then he was later moved to the elevator, which is crazy. I think they have Ms. Tenero in for questioning right now. So I think we're gonna have to save her and figure out who done it. Who's the real killer? Hi, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. So I'm super excited to figure that out. I'm thinking we will be finishing this case today and maybe starting the next one if we have a little time. I'm not sure which case is next, but I guess we'll figure that out as we go. But I'm having a feeling it's gonna have something to do with this Yatagarasu organization or individual that they mentioned at the end of the first case. Yes, that's right, Ace Attorney. That is me. I am the Ace Attorney. So yeah. Also, I used my fancy handy dandy espresso machine to make a latte today instead of just regular drip coffee, so. Let me take another sip of that. Oh yeah. It's super nice having an espresso machine because I didn't have one, for the longest time. Never played or seen the game before? Really? Well, it's a really good game. Normally you're an attorney named Phoenix, right? But this is a spin-off game. So we're actually a prosecutor named Miles Edgeworth, and we are kind of investigating different cases. Hence the name Ace Attorney Investigations. But it's a very good game series. Very, very good one. And I think we're gonna have a lot of fun today. Also, the music is so good. It's always so good in this game. Maybe we should look and see if we've got any gallery stuff this time, because I know that we didn't have as much last time, but we might have a little extra gallery stuff. Or I'm not sure if that's the kind of thing that updates at the end of the case, which will be ending a case today, hopefully, so. Also, I know I've said it before, but I really appreciate the touch that the background of the title screen changes, depending on the case that you're on. Let me peek at the gallery and see if there's anything new. Ooh, there is! Accolades. So these are kind of like our achievements here. A prosecutor's true passions. For examining Edgeworth's seat while investigating with Gumshoe. Oh, okay. I see. What about our character compendium? Do they not get added until after the case is over? Because we've definitely met a lot more characters. 100%. Why does he appear on this screen? I'm so confused. Why do these characters appear on this on the confrontation screen if they don't actually have a confrontation in their case. And I know that Buddy doesn't have a confrontation because he's the victim of the first case, but yeah, I don't know. Oh wait, can we look at their profiles with and like what it is that they we can look at all their different poses and animations. Oh, how cool. I didn't know that. Maybe in the future, but I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm just not quite sure how that would happen because I mean, these two police officers are still alive, but this guy's dead. Buddy Faith, he's dead. So, maybe a flashback or something? I don't know. Yeah. I really like that they've got all the walk cycles here too. Does this guy even have walk cycles? I guess he does. Look at him examining the crime scene. There's only one way to find out. Yeah, I guess we should probably get started on the game. Just let me change my Twitch category really quickly. Because we are still on just chatting right now, so let me adjust that. But I am super duper ready to get into the game. Ace Attorney Investigations. I can spell. It only took me forever to type that, you know. Normal Lex stuff. Okay. Turnabout Airlines. Confrontation Cammy meal. Oh boy. Seems like we were getting into some serious stuff. Faster than me. I doubt it. Okay. Let's see. Oh boy. Wait. Wasn't Rhoda taken away for questioning? Did I miss something? I'm so confused. Miss Meal. Miss Meal? Of course she's sleeping on the job. I feel like she should be taking this a little bit more seriously. So I'm a little bit suspicious of her. Huh? Do you recall what you said earlier? About when you answered some service calls as we were departing from Zhengfa? Huh? You said that Mr. Hicks was sitting in his seat at that time. However, that is simply not possible. Because Mr. Hicks was dead long before we ever touched down in Zhengfa. Uh-oh. It's not really looking good for her. Honestly, I've been a little suspicious of her from the start just because of how not serious she is about any of this. I mean, there was a murder on this plane and she's not taking it seriously in the slightest, so. Ms. Cammy Meal. Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did. No one could make a mistake so large, Miss Meal. But I make that kind of boo-boo all the time. I think she's innocent, too sleepy to do crime. But what if it's all an act? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. This is going nowhere. There must be a better way of resolving this contradiction. Very well. Miss Meal, if you please, tell me about your alibi during the time span. From just before we were to land at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. when the body was found. Are you telling me I'm a suspect, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah. Just a little bit. Wake up! Did she just fall asleep again? This is so funny. Okay. Oh, Yeah. From 3 to 4, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self. In the flight attendant's room by yourself, you say? I don't think that's right. And even if it was, that could mean that she was the one who stole the keycard. Needed. Wait, let me see. Can I look at Rhoda's testimony right now? Because I think Rhoda said something about being in there at that time. Or somewhere around that time. Or she was there at some point. I honestly, I'm not sure which time. But she was there at one point. Huh. Let me peek at this. Because there was a time when we made a stop. Was loaded on board during the refueling between 4 and 5. I mean, if she made a simple mistake, that could be it. But I'm kind of doubting that's the case. Okay. Let's just keep reading. Oh, yeah, and from 5 to 6, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self. Did we not just read that? Did she just... I'm so confused. How was a man supposed to react to a testimony like that? Ms. Meal, wake up. She really said honk shoo me. Me. She is asleep. Dang. She fell asleep again. It looks like the only way I'm going to be able to wake her up is by pressing her. Okay, let's see. Ms. Meal's alibi. From 3 to 4, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self. Okay, hang on. Let me look. Which time was it that Rhoda brought her... Okay. So, 5:40, and then she put it in the flight attendant's room. Which would mean that Rhoda had at least stopped by for a couple of minutes at that time. Not at this time, but from the 5 to 6 time. So I think we're getting somewhere, actually. 5 to 6, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self. Okay. I kind of think we have something here. But I'm gonna put a save here just in case it's wrong. I don't want to get penalized this early on in the stream. We just started. I literally just got here. Okay. Let's try this. This one.
Objection!
Did we get it? I think we got it. I wonder if you would be so kind as to take a look at this receipt, Miss Meal. Huh? A receipt? For what? It's for the suitcase Miss Turnabout bought. Now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamp. As you can see, it clearly says 5:40 a.m. Yes? Huh? Why is the killer here? I thought you'd have her locked up by now. I requested she be present as a witness so that we may straighten out your complex lie. Yeah, I don't remember when she got here, but... I mean, it was a full week ago last time we played, so... Now then, Miss Tenero, between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m. Speaking of which, how is it already Saturday again? The time is going by so quickly. I mean, I did have a trip over the weekend, so I mean, I guess that would do it, but... You took a trip from first class down to the first floor in-flight shop, correct? Maybe. Yes, I went to the shop to buy a suitcase. That's nice, yeah. After which, I went straight to the attendant's room to drop it off. And did you see Ms. Meal there at the time? No. She's telling lies. Oh my gosh. So, Ms. Meal, were you really... I can't read. Where were you really between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.? Ms. Cammy Meal. The bathroom. I'll be the one to ask the questions here. Yeah, maybe that's it. I probably just missed her. You know, nature calls. Do you take me for a fool? That's a little too convenient to be true. But it's the truth. I don't have enough conclusive proof to counter-argue her at this stage. You don't believe me, do you? But please, won't you give me a chance and hear me out? Reason for suspicion. I'm pretty suspicious of her right now. Look, I know you're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew. But you think maybe then you should also suspect Miss Rhoda too. We did for a little bit. I think she's the one in charge of the elevator keycard in the shop, you know. If you ask me, that makes her super suspicious. I don't know, because she didn't even have the keycard when we tried to talk to her. So there's a pretty good chance you have it now. Please leave Ms. Tenero out of the conversation. Only you are under suspicion for now. Oh yeah, it's her. 100%. I don't get it. Why are you covering for Miss Rhoda all of a sudden? Oh! Now I get it. Maybe you've got your eye on Miss Rhoda. Of course I'm keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I? Never mind. But you want to know something? Miss Rhoda actually kind of like... I have absolutely no interest in people who can't appreciate my sense of design. Oh, that's so funny. Let me take a little sip of my coffee. Throwing people under the bus was a big giveaway. Oh, 100%. Yeah. And she doesn't seem to be taking it very seriously at all. I mean, there was a murder in this plane that she works on. And she was, like, not even a little scared. At any point in this case. Now's not the time for this sort of talk. Reason for suspicion. Okay. You gotta figure this out. I know you're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew. Oh, I'm like trying to click on it instead of using enter. I'm so silly. I think that maybe you should also suspect Miss Rhoda too. She's the one in charge of the elevator keycard and the shop. There is that, definitely, but she didn't have the keycard at the time. Let me see. Is there anything here that proves that she didn't have it? There's nothing there that actually does prove that she didn't have it, but we did see that she didn't have it. So let's try pressing on this statement and then maybe the next one too, depending on what that is. And then we'll kind of figure it out from there. And what are you in charge of, Ms. Meal? Probably nothing. I take care of the attendance room. That doesn't count. Oh, but I spend so much time in there. It might as well be my responsibility. Mr. Edgeworth, Cammy is very talented in languages. So she assists passengers who may not speak English. Especially those who speak Borginian. She's the only one on this flight who is fluent. Oh, you mean that kind of what am I in charge of? Why didn't you say so in the first place? What else could I have meant? Yeah, so I'm like really good at Borginian. She's fluent in Borginian. Then I suppose you're in charge of processing documents in Borginian. Yeah, I take care of anything that has to do with Borginian. Very interesting. So then could she tell us what this document says? Because we have a document that's in Borginian. But I don't know if I would trust her to tell us what it actually says. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting indeed, yes. Let's get back to it. If you ask me, that makes her super suspicious. You know, I don't really think so. You're pretty suspicious yourself. Actually, your on-the-job behavior makes you super suspicious in my eyes. Huh? But why? While Ms. Tenero's busy with the passengers and all of her other duties, you have a lot of free time on your hands, thus providing you with ample time to commit the crime.
Objection!
Ooh, fair point.
Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you cease and desist this line of conjectural questioning.
I think I said that weird. Oh well.
I won't allow you to bluff your way through this like a certain defense lawyer.
She's talking about Phoenix. That's so funny.
But I do not honestly believe Miss Meal does any actual work aboard this flight.
Oh, that's not true, Mr. Edgeworth. Although, well... all I'm in charge of are the attendance room and the Borginian stuff. Okay. Let's press on that.
Hold it!
I think maybe we can show her the document we have. But I don't know what she's gonna say. Because she could lie about what it says very easily.
So, what exactly do you do as the one in charge of some Borginian stuff?
I do stuff like translate things from and into Borginian.
Cammy is the only member of the crew who understands Borginian, Mr. Edgeworth. Ms. Meal, I take it then as your job to process all the Borginian paperwork.
Yeah, see, I totally pull my weight around here.
So it would appear. Perhaps I should ask her for a few more details. Miss Meal, it's very unladylike to push suspicion onto someone else.
That's not what I'm doing at all. I'm just saying that Ms. Rhoda is very
There you go, pushing everything onto her again.
I think she's the sus one. I really do. I don't know how to feel about her. I don't get what you're saying. It must be like a really abstract concept.
The only thing abstract here is the landscape inside your head.
Dang. Okay. What do we do now? We should probably show her the little bit of paperwork we have, but I'm gonna put a save here because I don't want to get in trouble if I mess it up. Okay. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I have what we need, but I guess we'll find out, because we do have some paperwork that is in Borginian here, and I wanna see what she says. Because the statue that goes along with it is actually a fake statue. It's not the real one.
Objection!
So... Okay, I think we did it.
So, you are the only one in this flight crew that speaks Borginian. Is that correct?
She's just honk shoeing right here. Me, 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 me. Me, me, me. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I studied abroad in Virginia for a while.
If that is the case, then the signature on this document belongs to you, doesn't it?
I like the way she's just blankly staring and blinking. That's so funny. Wait, I accidentally skipped something. Hang on. I didn't mean to do that.
This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose. To lead anyone who read it to believe that Mr. LeBlanc's statue is loaded in Europe.
That look.
The only person who could have either prepared or processed this document in Virginian is you, Ms. Meal.
I like when the music gets super intense. That's how you know we're really getting somewhere with the case. What? Why are you dotting like that?
Without your participation, the smuggling of the Aleph Red could not have occurred. Don't sleep while I'm pointing my finger at you.
Oh, dang. What's going on here? It's like she switched it up completely. Oh, I wouldn't dream of falling asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth.
It is exactly as you say. Are you confessing to participated in the smuggling?
No, far from it. It's true that I was the one who signed off on that document. But you can't use that fact alone to make your allegation of smuggling stick. There is no direct correlation after all. All you have is my signature on a piece of paper.
Ooh. Really, all you did was sign it.
I neglected to check if the cargo had been loaded onto the plane properly. So, sorry about that. Why is she blowing bubbles? I'm so confused. This game is so silly.
It seems that she's finally woken up. This is going to be one tough fight.
Yeah, it is. Suppose. And this is just a supposition. Even if I was involved in the smuggling, you can't throw the charge of murder on me just like that.
Objection!
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of right, but...
If you were involved in the smuggling, you would have a strong motive to kill. Agent Hicks was in the middle of an investigation regarding a smuggling ring. And just when he was about to close in, he's killed by a member of the ring.
Well, did you ever stop to think that maybe Rhoda is the smuggling ring member? After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things on this plane for work purposes. Yes, work purposes, like literally. What do you mean, work in quotation marks? Like, Rhoda's not the one who just completely switched up. Like, I'm so confused here. Let me take a little sip of my coffee. Okay. Did she just blow bubbles at us?
So, perhaps there is some element of setup at play in this case.
What are you talking about?
Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. I meant the killer. First, it was myself, and now it's Ms. Tenero who's under the microscope. Seems to me that our killer is going to great lengths to pin this crime on anyone they can.
There's a pretty good chance she's the killer. You have no proof that road is being set up, or that she isn't.
Actually, I believe that she was indeed the intended target from the very beginning. I believe the plan was to push all of the blame for the crime onto her. And this evidence will prove my suspicions.
Which is... What? I don't know which one. Oh, the suitcase. Right? I think if we're wrong, it's gonna be bad, but I'm pretty sure it's a suitcase. You know, they planted in the suitcase. Why did I just barely get the live notification? What, 40 minutes into the stream? Well, welcome in. I hope you're doing well.
The killer could have hidden the body anywhere, and yet they chose the suitcase. Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body up from the lower deck to the first floor. However, why go through the trouble to do so?
That's an intense expression there. She's pretty suspicious. And also, what did Captain Ugo ever do? That poor plushie. I think he's in danger.
The only way all of these actions make sense is if the killer had wanted to frame Miss Tenero for the murder. Miss Tenero buys a suitcase on every flight she works without fail. But should her suitcase be switched with the one containing the victim's body, well, that would put her in a very tight spot. Unfortunately for the killer, the turbulence put an end to that plan.
Uh-oh.
There wasn't enough time to put the body back into the suitcase. Ergo, they made do with whatever was at hand, adapted their plan, and tried to frame me as I lay unconscious on the floor from the turbulence. The killer then went to hide the suitcase in the in-flight shop, and brought the piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon.
Is Cammy really smart enough to do all that? I mean, obviously the real her is a little bit different from the super sleepy version of her, but you gotta be pretty big brain to pull something like this off. Sounds like the killer had a tough time too, huh? I mean, why'd the killer need to frame someone that badly anyway?
That is because of the special circumstances surrounding this particular case.
What special circumstances dictated the need for the killer to frame someone? Ooh. I think it's where the murder took place. Because who was in the cargo hold at the time? It's possible that one of the flight attendants was sent down to do the task. I think the where is very important because there's only a few people who can get in here. And you need a key card to get in here. So I think it's this one. Wait, that was the wrong button. Wow, I'm so good at this.
The special circumstance is simply that the murder took place on a plane mid-flight.
Really?
No matter which country, customs is quite strict in this day and age. So no matter what you do, the chances that a body will be found is very high. Therefore, there is no choice but to frame either Miss Tenero or myself. In other words, the only one who fits within the boundaries of the criminal's movements is not Miss Tenero or myself. But you, Miss Camille, only you and you alone could be the killer.
You're doing great, thank you. I'm doing my best. And she's back to sleeping? No? Okay. Are you done already? I was about to fall asleep again. Anyway, let's be honest here. You don't have anything on me other than a whole lot of circumstantial evidence. Uh-oh. I mean, she's got a point, but I think we can figure this out.
I can see the outline of how the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence. And isn't there a piece of evidence that's still unaccounted for? Something I still can't quite fit into the big picture.
The phone? I mean, that's one that we definitely haven't used. Well, she did lie in her statement. There's that. I don't know. I think it's just that she lied in her statement, because I mean, otherwise I'm not sure what else it would be.
Take that!
No? Okay, I guess I was wrong. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out something else. I don't know what we need. Wasn't there a piece of evidence that's still unaccounted for? Something I still can't quite fit into the picture. What is it? Mr. Hicks being at the museum? I don't know. Body was found at 6:15. The travel wallet was planted on us? I think? The Borginian cloth was covered in blood. And she and the guy from Borginia would be the only ones who might have a cloth that looks like that. Gosh, I don't know. If it's not this, we'll try the photo, I guess. But, well, actually, no, it's not gonna be that. Okay. Let's try the cloth and see if that does anything. No? Okay. Apparently I'm wrong again. This is why I save whenever I can. Actually, let me put one here so that we can go back if we fail. But I don't think we're gonna fail it. I just think we need to find the right piece. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Let's try something else. It's gotta be something that we haven't really used yet. So maybe the travel wallet, or... I don't know. Is there something strange with this travel wallet at all? Other than the fact that it's got red all over it, but the red is actually grape juice, apparently. It's not... it's not actually blood, so... I don't know. Let me take a little sip of my coffee. I think... I don't know, this is really hard. The phone had gone missing. What are the odds that she has the phone? Do we think she took it? Because I don't know why she would have taken it, but that is one of the items that we haven't really used at all. I don't know. I guess we try it.
I don't have any actual evidence.
Wait, what do you mean I don't have any actual evidence? Wait, but we just presented evidence. I thought not.
But that's because it went missing and still is.
We were right. I actually thought I was wrong. I was so sure that wasn't gonna be it. What about the badge? Yeah, the attorney's badge is kind of like a running joke where you just show it to everyone and they have some kind of dialogue where they're just like, why do I need to see this? I can't believe I was right about the phone thing.
Missing? What do you mean by that? In the complex puzzle that is this case, there was one piece. Oh my gosh, I kept getting stuck on.
That's cool, yeah.
And that is the victim's cell phone.
Which is where?
Franziska, you were waiting at the airport for a phone call from Agent Hick's cell phone. Or at least, that's what you told me. That's right. But Agent Hick's cell phone cannot be found at the crime scene. You mean the killer took the phone with them? Precisely. I suspect that if we were to find that phone, it would lead us to the killer.
Is it inside the plush? What are the odds? Come on, get serious. If the victim fell to his death from that height, wouldn't his phone break as well?
Well, we won't know that until we try a little experiment, will we? Franziska, I'd like to ask for your assistance.
Give it a call? I think that's what they're about to do, actually. Because Franziska was supposed to hear from him.
You know the victim's phone number, do you not? Of course I do.
Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. It is in here. Is it actually in the teddy bear? I really hope it's in the teddy bear.
Agent Hick's phone is ringing from somewhere, sir. I hear it, detective. Now where's it coming from?
I think I know where. Unless it's in here. I really want it to be in the stuffed animal. Oh, she's sleeping.
Miss Meal, wake up.
Wake up! Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I got sleepy all of a sudden. Because it sounds like a lullaby I used to love as a child.
I better find that cell phone and fast.
Where could it be? I mean, it's probably... But we already looked at the suitcase.
It sounds like the phone is up in the flight attendant's room.
I took too long and it told me where it is.
You better hurry to find that flight attendant's room, sir.
Oh, okay. I guess we're leaving then. Where is it? Well, now it's loud.
The ring's coming from somewhere in here, sir.
Is that it in the trash right there? Is that it right there? You see where my pointer is? Has it been right under our nose the entire time? Because we've been in here before. Is it possible it was there earlier and we just didn't notice? Classic. Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be over here.
What do you mean? Well, let's look somewhere else then, sir. It's just the same, whatever's in here is the same color, so I guess that's why I thought so, but maybe not. Did she plant it in the other suitcase?
I wonder if it might be inside the suitcase.
I don't hear any sounds coming from inside, sir.
I don't suppose the culprit would have been so dumb as to try the same trick twice.
Was it in her locker?
The ringing's coming from somewhere around here.
But it's not here, sir.
Why do I have such a bad feeling about where we're going to find the phone?
She put it in Miss Tenero's locker. Oh no, she planted it in Miss Tenero's locker. There's no way. It couldn't have actually been, you know, Cammy definitely put it there. The ring's coming from in here, sir. Uh-oh.
What? No, it can't be.
Because you want to know how she opened it? The little piece of cloth that's hanging from the side. That's my guess. This has got to be the victim's cell phone. Just whose locker is this, sir?
It's Ms. Tenero's.
What? Uh-oh. That's probably not good. And here I thought we were almost done with the case. Oh boy. Flight G390 lower deck cargo hold. So, Mr. Edgeworth, how'd it go? Where'd you find the phone?
I found it in the flight attendant's room. In Ms. Tenero's locker.
What?
Rhoda Tenero.
I don't know anything about the phone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Miss Von Karma, is it? I suggest you arrest Miss Rhoda Tenero right away. Again with the throwing other people in, like... It's definitely you.
Objection!
Wait, I have a theory. When the killer went to steal the keycard, they conveniently stashed the phone in Miss Tenero's locker at the same time.
Objection!
This is related to the keycard, all right. In the same way that we have zero proof the killer did just that.
Franziska! Why is she trying to make it harder than it needs to be? She's supposed to be on our side here. Kinda.
The only voice that sings the truth is evidence. That is one bird we cannot ignore.
What do birds have to do with any of this? Tweet, tweet.
What should I do? Franziska's right. I can't offer baseless conjectures at this point.
Yeah, we're in the final act of the case. We gotta hurry up. We gotta figure it out.
Alright then, why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? It must have something very incriminating on or in it.
Hold it!
Well, we found the cell phone. So we just need some help looking through it, right? Like, we can go through it if we have it now, right?
What now, Miles Edgeworth? It's not over yet. We've yet to figure out why the killer took the phone. What? Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to our killer.
We need to examine the phone in more detail! So it is a little broken. But it's still functional. Or at least, the audio is still functional, right?
Without a screen, you can't even place a call with this.
Language maybe? Oh! You know, that actually makes a lot of sense. I did a something? What is the something?
It's a camera lens. Come to think of it, I wonder... how exactly was Agent Hicks planning to preserve the crime scene of a smuggling? Franziska, I need you to confirm something. The cell phone. Can it take pictures?
Edris doesn't know anything about tech. I can show you the something on Discord. Want to see something? Maybe?
Mr. Edgeworth, can't believe you don't know about this kind of basic stuff, sir. This looks like a very similar model to my own. And mine can take photos just fine.
So do you think we can get the photos off of it? Maybe?
Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for a smuggling case. If so, I'd say there may be some very inconvenient photos in here for a killer smuggler.
The phone's all busted up, sir.
Even a super prosecutor can't repair a broken phone. Uh-oh.
I'll find a way. Don't you worry about that.
May I go back to sleep now?
Objection!
The LCD screens on the inside and outside are broken, that's for sure, but that's also reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data.
I wonder who the imposter is. I think the imposter is Steve from Minecraft. Also, I just checked my message. That's a very cool something. Very cool something. Okay. Oh, the ads are starting soon. Okay. Okay, so if you need to get anything at all, maybe a snack or a drink, now would be the best time to do it because we're going to take a short little break, but I will see you all in just a minute. I hope you have a good break. See you soon. Okay, it seems like the break is over and I am back. I hope you all had a nice little break and that you've got everything you need now. I'm super duper excited to get back into the game. Seems like things are getting real serious and I'm pretty sure Cammy's the killer, but I can't technically say for sure, but I'm like 99% sure it's her. So I think we should just jump right back into it. yeah, exactly. What?
What do you mean by that, Franziska? It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screens are broken. It's possible that the photos are still there inside, waiting to be accessed. All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone.
Ooh. This is getting really good. She's making a really intense expression. It's not looking good for her.
Franziska, your phone, if you please. Very well. It's transferring. All right, displaying it now.
Whoa! Yep, it was definitely empty there. With the memory card.
This is... Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for a smuggling case.
Hey, the Owl of Red's nowhere in this picture.
So basically, the document's a complete lie. But this has no meaning as a piece of evidence in this murder case, right?
Ouch, she's right. There's not much we can find out from this about Agent Hicks' killer, sir.
Are we sure?
Is this it? Is this the end? Is there really nothing in this photo we can use?
Is this writing in Virginian? Maybe?
What's all this?
We can ask LeBlanc what it says. Maybe he'll tell us if he's in a good mood right now. I don't know if he is, though.
Oh, they're a cargo ship from Virginia to Jingfa. So the reason they aren't here now is that they were dropped off in Jingfa. Mr. LeBlanc, can you tell me the contents of the boxes? I can't speak. Blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, there's no English written on them anywhere. One cluster of boxes is written in Virginian. It says...
Whatever that says.
It is cloth in English.
Cloth? We have some cloth here. This was used to wipe up some blood at some point.
Could it be? Is this where the killer... What for is that scary face? Ms. Meal.
Yes?
It appears Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator.
She keeps making that face.
He left us with a piece of evidence after all. A striking piece that will point out who the killer is.
Oh my gosh. Maybe you shouldn't force your mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, I don't know about that. The cloth. Oh my gosh.
Take that!
I think we got it. And what is this supposed to prove?
The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood they had spilt. But there was one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? And now I finally found my answer in this very photo.
the cloth box.
The cargo that was unloaded in Zhangfa had cloth written on it.
We're doing it.
In Borginian, that is. And this is where the killer grabbed a piece from to clean up the blood with.
Uh-oh. It's not looking good.
That's right. The killer was someone who could read and understand Borginian.
And there's only 2 people who can do that on this flight, and only one of them that has access to this room, so.
And the only crew member that fits the description is you, Ms. Cammy Meal.
That's pretty flimsy. The killers probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use. When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is English or Borginian.
Objection!
Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature.
What?
There was no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Borginian, well then. Logically, the killer would have opened this box first.
Bed sheets, right? Maybe? I hope we're right. This one's closer. And it says bed sheets right on top, yeah.
Hey, it says bed sheets in English right on the box, sir.
Precisely, and bed sheets would be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say?
Oh boy! So, what are you trying to say? I think so, yeah. Yeah.
That if I were the criminal, this box of bed sheets would have been what I would have spotted first. However, the killer chose to use some Borginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that? The killer didn't want anyone to know that the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold. So they were afraid to leave signs that the box where the sheets had been opened. However, the Borginian cloth, well, that's a horse of a different color. Because the killer knew it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Zhangfa. That's right. That's why the Borginian cloth was used. And the only Borginian reader on board who can make such a calculated decision is you, Cammy Meal. You and you alone.
Why is she hiding behind the plushie? The plushie's not gonna protect her. That's so funny.
It would be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. All we'd have to do is contact the Zhangfa authorities in time. We may even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. So what do you say, Miss Meal? Why not confess to your crime here and now? Or would you rather wait and see what we find out from our investigation in Zhangfa?
The breakdowns in this game are so overdramatic. Maybe even more than the original series.
He was Interpol. I couldn't stop him. I brought him here.
He started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble. Uh-oh. March 12th, 5:26 p.m. First floor lounge.
We finished making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir.
Very good, Detective. What about the smuggling route? Did she say anything about that?
We're taking her down to the precinct now. Hopefully we can get more out of her there. Whenever we even approached the topic, she just started foaming at the mouth. Dang. It was scary, sir.
She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden.
You did amazing, thank you.
One thing is for sure. The ring behind this whole mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just want to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much.
Oh, it was nothing. I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation.
But truly, if it wasn't for you, then I might not be here right now. Instead, I can continue to serve our passengers as a flight attendant. Little Gumshoe and Edgelord. Yep. I hope that... Well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation. I don't think anyone would want that suitcase. This is so...
That's...
I see. You don't have to take it if you don't want it.
No, I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure it will serve you well. And remember, we here at GoU Airlines are always ready to serve, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Now I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue, no matter where you go. Okay, bye! Dang.
I can't believe we wound up investigating the whole day, sir. But boy, was it fun.
I feel like Gumshoe's the only one who can just, like, have fun investigating a murder, but, I mean, I guess all the players are, too. Definitely needs cleaning.
By the way, where's Francisca?
That's a really good question. Oh, she's filling out some customs paperwork for her departure.
Departure.
Yeah, Ms. Von Karma's always real busy, sir. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case.
Detective. Can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier?
You got it, sir.
Hope Springs Airport. Oh, we went to go say bye to Francisca.
Francisca. I thought I told you when you first landed, I have no time for idle chatter. I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it has been a while since we last met. I also have no time for such familiar reminiscences. Just who do you think I am? You are Francisca Von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of much respect. Until only a little while ago, I was nothing but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. A dancing peer living her life on the name and fame of her invincible father built.
I can't read. I'm struggling today, apparently. let me hydrate. I cannot read. I really can't. Blah 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 blah. Okay.
True, your father, Manfred von Karma, didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor.
You're doing really good, thank you.
However, I wouldn't say he was invincible. What are you talking about? The group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most.
What is this group exactly? I'm a little curious.
The smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of the big picture. Sounds like a dangerous assignment. You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself. Yes, I suppose you can. Plus, there is another agent on this case with me. Oh, another agent. Oh, he's a star among Interpol agents and has the highest successful arrest rate. Who knows, you may even run into him one day. I was simply caught up in this one case. I hardly see why we'd cross paths. I suppose. But I doubt he would say the same. I'm not following. You'll understand soon enough. The fight has only just begun, Miles Edgeworth.
What do you mean? What do you mean you'll understand soon enough? Can't you spare a little information? Just a couple little crumbs, please.
I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back. In full.
Bye, Fran.
Just like that, she's gone. Huh, sir? Thank goodness, I can finally rest easy knowing I won't have to watch out for her whip.
Poor Gumshoe. He's so scared of her.
Detective Gumshoe, I want to thank you for all your help and cooperation.
Oh, it was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. Oh. I think I'm going to celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my instant noodles.
A little extra salt to your instant noodles. Gumshoe. Hospital now. Respect.
Just how much did you cut a salary by, Franziska? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office.
Sure thing, sir. I'll even fly down the road in the patrol car if you want.
Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first. Thus I solved the first case upon my arrival home. Franziska von Karma, the smuggling route she was after. The leaders of the ring had already put their trump card into play. And the players on the other side of this war. They would begin to make themselves known through the next incident.
Which is... What happens?
Edgeworth speaking.
Finally, I called who knows how many times earlier, but I couldn't get through. Is this Franziska? No? It wouldn't be question marks if it was, I guess.
And you are?
Have you forgotten my voice, Miles, my boy?
Mr. Amano. Ernest Amano, correct?
So you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident. My son, he's been kidnapped. Uh-oh. I need to see this guy before I can give him a proper voice, but I will when we see him. The end. Dang. Okay. Well, we haven't been going for very long. That's not good. You're right, it's not. Should we start the next one? I think we should start it, but I want to look at the gallery first. Let's do that. Yeah, I think we're going to play a little bit longer today, because I did say that if we had some extra time, we might start the second one. Well, the third one, actually. But we finished that up a little bit quicker than I thought we might, so... Okay, we got another achievement for completing episode 2. We've got some more photos, it seems. Photos of the victim, photos of us. Okay. Let me see the character compendium. Because now we should have all the characters. I'm so disappointed that the captain played almost no role in the case. He was just like non-existent. We see him like exactly once. And they gave him like a proper design, so I was kind of hoping he'd show up again. Got Rhoda, got all of her walk cycles and all that. And then we got Cammy, who has significantly less. Actually, I'm surprised he even has a walk cycle, considering the fact that he was the victim, but I guess he must from, like, a flashback or something. But yeah, see, there are some characters that just don't have a confrontation. But all of these characters do. Yeah, let me look at... These are like beta designs, so some of these are characters that we haven't come across yet, I guess, but I kind of want to see some of the designs for some of these characters if we can spot them. Let me see. Oh, here they are. Here's the flight attendants. Oh, wow. Rhoda was gonna look way different, huh? I'm so glad they didn't go for the hair that was kind of wing-shaped for her, because, I mean, I guess I see why they would go for wing-looking hair since she's a flight attendant, but I'm so glad they didn't do that. And also, what's with the glasses? Specifically these spirally ones down here. Let me zoom in on that. She's got like the spirally glasses here. And I'm a little confused by them. And then we've got Cammy. Her design hasn't really changed too much, but her hair is really big here. When she... Oh, so like when she snaps out of the sleepiness, her hair was supposed to grow like 5 times. But she hasn't changed as much. Definitely. She didn't have Captain Ugo here. She just had a regular teddy bear in the concept art. So she's undergone slightly fewer changes. Sorry, I'm trying to zoom out, but I'm having some mouse wheel issues. Okay. Let's see. Is there anyone else from the case? Oh, there's more of them here. Here she is pouring the coffee on the floor because she fell asleep. Wow. She really was supposed to be a lot angrier looking here. And then like right here too. She's undergone a lot of changes. I guess this one's pretty different from how she actually ended up being. But... dang. And then there's this guy. Can you imagine him with the super chiseled looking chin like this? Looks good though, yeah, just very... Look at the chiseled chin on this guy though. He's undergone quite a few changes, I think. Is that he has a mustache in this one.
He's gone through some changes. Definitely. Is there anyone else we're missing from this case? There's really only a few characters in this case compared to other ones. And I don't see any concept art for, say, you know, like the captain or the victim, so... I get the feeling that they kind of dedicated all their resources to the more important sort of characters, out of like confrontations and all that. I finished setting up my something. Nice! Congrats on the something. Did you find out who the imposter was? Yes, we did. It was exactly who we thought it was. Okay. I think we're gonna start on the next one because I feel like we didn't have enough time together today, so let me start on the next case. The kidnapped turnabout. Oh boy. Let's get started. Episode 3, The Kidnapped Turnabout. March 13th, 10:11 a.m. Question mark, question mark, question mark. It's time. Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every movement with my binoculars. What? Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you. Maybe we're the imposter? I doubt it. You can count on me, sir. I have to go. The kidnapper's supposed to contact me soon. Contact you? Who would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case? 2 murders and a kidnapping in like 2 days. That's insane. And that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop-off. Well, let's see. Last I checked, the money is all there, safe inside the suitcase. Where are we? Honestly. Now all I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper. I can't believe we're putting it in the ugly suitcase. Which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place after all. Gate 1. Welcome to Gatewaterland! It's the Blue Badger. I respect that so much. I can't believe we have the Blue Badger here. The real Blue Badger, not just Gumshoe's version. Hmm? Oh, thank you. And a big hello to you. I'm the Proto Badger. Nice to meet you. Proto Bee. Why are you holding up that sign like that? Excuse me. Were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me? A picture? Of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested. Aw, that's too bad. Well, have a good day. I think the badger is the kidnapper. It's him, the kidnapper. Exactly. It has to be. I mean, who else? Unless this phone call is from the kidnapper, in which case that rules out the badger, but... Who are you? You're not Ernest Amano. I think that does rule out the badger, unfortunately. It sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth.
Are you a cop?
No, I'm a prosecutor. ... I know what you're wondering. And yes, I have brought the ransom money with me. Could be 2 of them, it could be. Could be working with the guy.
I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium.
I don't know, the first thing I thought when I heard voice changer was just like a really deep kind of weird voice, but that's not comfortable for me to do long periods of time. So like so if we see the person, I'm probably gonna change the voice.
So this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe, I really need you to come through for me this one time.
Mickey Mouse. That's funny. Event schedule, Battle of Magicians, Max Galactica. Max Galactica's gonna be here. No way.
Next, come to the haunted house.
And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for?
That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend.
I suppose not.
I like that the instruments have the blue badger on them. It's very silly.
I've arrived.
Go inside.
I like that the mirrors are functional. Very cool. It's such a small detail, but they actually put effort into it.
What a dismal place.
Is that... Hello?
That's it. Go through those doors.
Am I being watched from somewhere?
Well, I mean, the blue badger has been there every time.
Leave the money and go now.
Uh-oh. I think we're in trouble.
I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it.
Yeah. We should probably just get out of here. To be safe, you know.
I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until the police backup arrives.
Probably. Gee. I wonder... I can't believe we didn't see the blue badger there.
It was a trap.
Gee, I wonder why the blue badger was there, you know, conveniently just chilling in the haunted house, the creepy haunted house of kidnappers. Let me hydrate a little bit.
That guy betrayed. Can't be. And the deal. Who is that? And what are they talking about?
Split police. All right. In front of meetup.
I can't move my body.
Just a Monday for him. Honestly, at this point, pretty much.
I fear I may faint again.
Oh no, are they gonna stuff him in a costume? Is this like a FNAF at Freddy's thing? Can't believe I just said FNAF at Freddy's. Now why did I do that? I'm so silly. Okay.
Where am I? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like it is now when I made the drop-off. This was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well? I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point.
Uh-oh.
The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of that phone call. It was from Mr. Ernest Amano, the director of the powerful Zaibatsu, the Amano Group.
Well, now that we've seen him, I can actually give him a proper voice for later. That's how they get more workers. It must be, honestly. I'm starting to think that might be the case.
But aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, have been kidnapped.
Oh no.
I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of.
Dot, 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 dot.
I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow.
Yeah, probably. Was that you making that funny sound?
Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight?
Who are you? I've seen you before. I've seen this character before, but I'm not sure where.
Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers?
A kidnapper? Me? No way! I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope, I'm after something much, much bigger. A gamer.
I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine, the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief, Yatagarasu. Oh, it's her. I see. Okay. She's Yatagarasu. Maybe.
Great thief. And did she really just claim to be the Yatagarasu?
Oh, but my real name is Kay. Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay. Kay. Good, glad that's settled.
Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes.
I wonder... Should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces. Hey! There's no need to get all mad and icy glary on me, you know. This rope goes through here and... there you go.
What a relief. I owe you my thanks.
It's okay. You can pay me back in full later.
Now then, what question should I start with? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl.
Great thief. Are you really a great thief? And why does your hairpin look like a key?
You call yourself a great thief. Yet, are you really a thief at all?
You doubt me? I get it. You think a young lady like me couldn't possibly be a big-time thief, right?
That's not the part I have a tough time believing.
I am the real genuine Yatagarasu, you know. Yep, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessors. A keyblade.
In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right?
What? Of course I mind. I haven't stolen anything. Yet. Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to your savior. Blink, blink.
That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet.
Yatagarasu. Let's see. Why am I making such an angry face? Wait. What happened? And when was that? Uh-oh. I think we're a little broken. I broke something. I don't know what I did, but... Oh boy. I don't know what I did. Uh-oh. I totally broke it. Look how angry I look. I think I froze my face. Whoopsie daisy. I don't know what to do about it though. It's like kinda not good. I can't move my face. Oh no. I've pressed everything. I can't fix it. Oh no. Oh my gosh. What do I do? Let me look through my hotkeys. Give me 1 second. It'll just be a minute. Oh boy. I don't know why I look so angry. I promise I'm not that angry. I fixed it. I'm back to normal. I unfroze my face. I guess that's why they say you should never make bad faces, because maybe your face will get stuff like that. Okay.
When you say you're the Yatagarasu, do you mean you are the Yatagarasu?
Yup. The most righteous of the righteous. The legendary great thief. But I inherited the title only recently. So I haven't had the chance to steal anything yet as the second Yatagarasu.
I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that.
But don't worry, I've got some big plans in the works.
Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they?
Must have just happened in the last 15 minutes. I hope so. I knew it. There's just no reasoning with the prosecutor.
I'm not the problem here.
I'll have you know that the Yatagarasu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets. There's one thing and one thing only that I want to steal.
Only one thing? And what would that be?
But that's gonna have to wait until we find our way out of here.
Well, at least there's one thing we agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you.
So, you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor.
I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth.
Now I remember.
How can you remember something I just told you? But she sure is cheery.
All right then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here. Lhexra go.
Uh-oh. It would seem we are locked in from the other side.
What? No way, I don't hear you. La la.
Kay, you do remember where you came in from, right?
All the way up there.
It looks like that may be our way out of this room.
Parkour. Whoops. Slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit.
I suppose we've no choice but to look around and see if we can't find another way out.
Begin investigation. She's so funny. Isolation room. Okay. Oh. Oh, we've got a phone. That's a good start. We can call Gumshoe for help or something.
Isn't this my phone? It looks like it made it through the ordeal intact.
If only there was a way for us to contact someone on the outside.
Ah, but we do have a way, right here.
There was a cell phone here this whole time? We didn't really look around much.
If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now.
Why leave the phone behind?
Mr. Edwards, sir. Are you okay? I was so worried, sir.
I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all.
That's all? Oh, you know, no big deal. I was only knocked unconscious by a kidnapper. Normal Tuesday.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure. If only I hadn't lost sight of you.
Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now.
You don't have to worry about that, sir. I already got boys working on that. When doing that, I sort of...
Ah! What's wrong, Detective?
What do you do now? Uh-oh. That's kinda not great. I don't know what we're gonna do now. How are we gonna get out of here without... Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me.
Who is this?
Shilong Lang of Interpol. It's Mickey Mouse. Oh boy. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard a great deal about you. So this is the Interpol. You know, because Francisco is talking about how she was working with someone else.
So, why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in a domestic kidnapping case?
Notes what the details. A crime's a crime, whether it's on a local or global scale. Besides, you're the one who's in a world of trouble.
And why would you say that?
Lungzi says, the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift. You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and then getting caught. What? What do you mean? We did our best, which is not good enough, but... You know... You should have contacted the police from the very beginning. Yeah, probably, but...
I'm sorry that this happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post-haste.
Uh-oh. Sorry, no can do.
What?
We're hunting the kidnapper now and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack moves as one. You're the one who wanted to go it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Uh-oh. Oh, and once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured, we'll come find you. Eventually. Yeah, that's probably not good.
You.
What's wrong? Did you get cut off?
No, my phone ran out of power.
No way!
It doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here through our own means.
Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out. Right. Okay.
Huh. Blue Badger photo rally. There are exactly 2 Blue Badger heads. Do you think we could put them on as disguises? I think that would be so funny. Okay, but let me hydrate first, but I'm actually thinking something. Boxes, yeah, definitely something with the boxes, but I'm actually thinking that maybe this is a good place to call it, because this feels like a good little introductory bit, and then next time we can really dive into the case properly without, you know, too much having happened already, because this feels like, you know, a lot of exposition. And now we're like really in it. So I think this is a good spot to leave off for today. It's a little bit of a shorter stream than usual, about 2 hours, but I hope everyone had so much fun today. And rest assured that next time we will absolutely be diving into this case a lot further. But I had so much fun, and I hope everyone else did as well. You did amazing again. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for coming to the stream. I really do appreciate it. Okay, let's go to the title screen. It's making me save again. I already saved. I don't know. I'm very interested in this Kay character. I think she's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Oh, we get to see the new background. Uh-oh. It's the creepy killer. I'm the kidnapper and I talk like this. Because I'm the Blue Badger. It's so silly. Actually, now that we've met Kay, we can look at some of her concept art real quick before we wrap this up. Let me see. Because I know I've kind of seen her around there, but I want to see what her concept art looked like. Because how cool is she? She's so silly. Wow. She was supposed to look a lot of different ways, huh? I mean, this is real different from how she actually ended up. I like her final design a lot, though. Definitely a lot more. Also, is this concept art of young Franziska? We haven't encountered young Franziska in this game, but I already know she's here. Anyway, that was super duper fun. Let's head to the chatting screen. Lhexra go. Thank you all so much for coming to this stream. I hope you enjoyed it because I genuinely had a blast. And I really do appreciate you all being here. It really genuinely does mean the world to me. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, etc. And I hope to see you all again very soon. I think we're streaming something tomorrow. Let me just double check and see if I'm right about what I think we're doing. Yes, tomorrow we are streaming Inconveni, which is a new game where you work at a convenience store, and I played the demo for it a little while back. I'm very excited to try it out. Yes. And that will be at our usual time, 3 p.m. EST, and I hope to maybe see some of you there. I'll be there. Awesome. I really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming. I hope to maybe see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST for some Inconveni.